That actually answers the next question of weirdly good food combination. Laura, it goes hot dog stir fry. But I'm excited for this. We're doing a gal chat, which I feel like we should do like once a month, where it's kind of like bro chat only with vaginas. Um, because like these are some funny ass questions. Bro, I had like so
Thank
much
you,
fun
our
just like writing random
viewers.
shit.
When I was reading those earlier this morning, I was like, wow, she was very, she must have been one of those kids that was like super creative, coming up with like all kinds of games and imaginary friends and all this stuff.
Honestly, I wasn't. I was just like these are questions that like I want people to like consider for themselves because they're just so funny and random. And like you can take yourself and you can take your goals seriously. Like you should like be ferocious and go after what you want. I am all for it. But like at the same time, like we're all gonna be dead one day. So like, what's
Have
the name
fun.
of your dildo? Like that's fucking funny. Like, you know what I'm saying? Mine's Frank. Frank's awesome. Frank's an OG.
We know what mine is, but I will not share it on the
We
pod.
we do know what yours is. I'm just saying Frank's a tank. That's need I say more. Laura, what's your dildo's name?
I hate to let you down on that one. I don't have one.
You don't have a
You don't have a
dildo?
dildo.
All right, buy you a dildo.
Literally. We'll make
No,
it.
I don't want to go to my freaking mail room with the other people in my building, and that would be
All
hilarious.
right, we're gonna get Laura a custom one. It's
Yeah.
gonna be pink and leopard.
Oh God.
No, before we dive into these questions though, how's everyone's week?
Good. Well, shit. Actually, I'm injured.
I know you're fucking sciatica. Yeah, why don't you
I
tell
don't
us
know.
what the
Okay.
what the fuck's going on?
I don't think it's sciatica at
Mhm.
all. I think I actually pulled my hamstring pretty bad.
Mm.
So, like, I'm still training, but I'm doing a shit ton of other stuff like mobility. I'm doing like trigger point shit. I'm going to see Matt. I'm going to see Curran. I'm
Mhm.
going to see um words. Tiff's guy for mobility. I'm gonna hit him up and do that. It's just like a lot. I'm sitting in my little infrared sauna blanket, but it's the weirdest fucking movements, guys. Like I can't put on my sock, I can't put on my shoes or my pants without rocking myself back onto the like onto my bed and like bending my knee, straightening it a little bit, bending it again, and then I can finally do it.
That's
That was
wild.
that was exactly. Remember when I was first asking you about it though, that it wasn't my glute that hurt, it was my hamstring. And
Yeah.
then when I went back and they finally did the second MRI, it was because of where the disc herniation was that it aligned.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I went to, oh, and I'm also getting my adjustments. I went to Mello. We looked at my x-ray. Like, I have no herniated discs. Like, I'm fine. I have
Mhm.
no pain in my glute. Like, Matt worked on like my piriformis a little bit. Nothing.
Mhm.
It's like a little tight, like, okay, but it's not like super restricted there. He did work on a lot of my psoas, and I do know my psoas is quite tight. And that relieved a little bit of it actually, which is wild because obviously this muscles they do connect onto your lower lumbar spine. So that makes sense too, because that's where that nerve is, like
Mhm.
innervates. Um, but yeah, I just don't think it's like truly sciatica. It's just a really fucking weird injury right now.
Mhm.
But I mean, I'm doing what I tell everybody to do. Like, don't just sit around and do nothing. Like, move your body. You should still train. Like,
Mhm.
I'm not taking off completely from training. I'm not doing hip thrusts. I can't do hip thrusts. I can't do hinge motions, but I'm squatting. I'm doing the things that don't hurt. I'm not pushing to true failure, but like, you should still stay active.
Yeah, when I pulled my hamstring, I mean, mine wasn't like a pull, it was a tear. So I had to get PRP done because all of that
Mhm.
shit didn't work. But mine was like more of the like inner hamstring. I think it was like membranosus,
Yeah.
that the inner one close to the adductor. So like
Mhm.
that's something that like, yeah, I still trained, but like it was just like you had to get PRP done. It was what it was.
Mine's my outer, and it goes down into the outside my knee.
Mm-hmm.
It's oh, and I'm doing BPC 157, TV 500, and a lot of growth. So we're gonna see what goes here.
Fuck around and
I'm
find
excited.
out.
I know, a
When
little science experiment.
When you went for like manual therapy and all of that, did they try like digging into your abductors at all?
My AB.
Yes, like a
Nah.
little bit.
I mean, we mainly worked on like,
I thought
well,
that was crazy too, and that was when they did that to me, totally relieved my hamstring.
yeah, I mean a little bit. We focus more on like the deep like obturator and turnus because that's kind of where it's tender too. And like right at that glute ham tie-in is
Mhm.
right where the pain really is. So he
Yeah.
works on that a lot.
Just fucking dig in all over. Just go for it.
Yeah.
See what
I
the
guess
result.
like yeah, we do hit all the abductors when we do it. Huh?
That was the worst pain I ever felt. He was like
It's-
the guy I went to go see was like literally like fully leaning into me with his
yeah.
elbow. I'm like, I'm gonna.
Dude, I
Mhm.
it has not been fun, but I'm trying to remind me like I'm getting really frustrated and it does affect my like headspace sometimes, but I'm like, Meg, you're in off season. Like, this is
Yeah,
the time
dude.
to get injured, to be
Be
honest.
thankful you're not in prep right now.
Yeah,
Like,
I'm not in prep. There's no rush to get to the stage. So I'm
mhm.
like, just do what you can, be smart. Um, and like I really don't like because bodywork's expensive. Paying for mobility routines is expensive. Like I've been forking out like hundreds each week, like trying to figure this out. And it sucks, but like at the end of the day, I'm like, okay, I have the fun. Need to stop being stupid. Like,
Mhm.
just you have to do what you need to do, and that's like why people like complain about, oh, I don't have the money to hire a coach. Like, yeah, you do. You just probably don't really want to fork out like $300 a month, but like you know it is important in the long run.
Yeah.
So
Well, just some perspective for you. Yeah, it might be hundreds of dollars, but my
yeah,
PRP was 3 grand and I had to pay out
yeah.
of pocket because insurance wouldn't cover it. So
Hmm.
like a few $100s here and there for yes, injury, but also prevention because not only are you working on like working through the injury, but you're also doing preventative stuff.
Yeah,
Like you're saving yourself
the
3K
long run,
plus
yeah.
in surgery and injections and shit like that, and also time out of the gym. Because when I was doing my hamstring injury, like I had to be out of leg training for like 2, 3 months
Yeah.
to let it heal. So like just
Oh
some
my gosh.
perspective for you.
No, yeah. And it's the same with like hiring a coach. Like it's a lot of money initially, but it is saving you a lot with your health in the long
Mm-hmm.
run, you know?
Mm-hmm. For
Yeah,
sure.
that's sweet. How's your week, Laura, other than being sick?
It's been going good. Starting to feel a little bit better as far as like my whole SIBO situation. I feel like my
Mhm.
distension's gone down a pretty decent amount.
Yeah.
Finally making normal bowel movements. I've had
Ooh,
two periods now. And
hey,
honestly, this is the first time I've had my period that like I didn't feel like death.
good.
It was
I
good.
saw your progress photos, so it's coming back. You're coming back.
Back to life.
Laura's returning.
I feel like I cheated a little bit because I did go like the medicated route for SIBO, but
That's
It's
not
not cheating.
cheating. No.
Antibiotics are necessary sometimes. The people who
That's
are
I
like, no antibiotics ever, like go
yeah,
suck.
like that's shit. Like you're not
I've
cheating.
done both routes with trying the antimicrobials and trying the actual Xifaxan. And like, granted, you need to still change your lifestyle habits and
Mhm.
all that, like the after fact, but the fucking antimicrobials are so much worse. Like you feel
Mhm.
horrible taking those.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Yeah,
no, I
that's
think
not
the reason
cheating.
why, I mean, because the reason why we like the antimicrobial route is like chances are it's like it's easier usually to get because like most people won't actually get rifaximin or neomycin from their doctors because it's just kind of like they don't see the point, like the providers, versus like obviously like any asshole on Amazon can get oregano oil over the counter. So it's like that's why coaches tend to use the antimicrobial route, but you're not a cheater for doing what's best for you if you're able to get your hands on the
Yeah,
antibiotics.
has been fantastic.
Yeah.
She prescribed it to me. My insurance covered the whole thing. I didn't pay a cent for it. Like
Hmm.
that
And
easy.
mentally you feel better because it's probably
Yeah.
a quicker recovery.
Yeah, it's like to what 2, 3 weeks versus 3 months.
Two
Yeah.
weeks you're taking the pills, 2 weeks it stays
And
in your system, and then like you're done.
in full transparency, I probably would do antibiotics if I ever got SIBO. Like, why waste 3 months when I could? And granted, like it does depend on insurance because, like, if you don't have insurance, it can be several $1,000s for
Yeah.
that drug for those antibiotics rather. So if my insurance covered it, I probably would do the antibiotic route. If insurance didn't cover it, then I'd have a discussion with Eric based on like what we could financially afford and where I was at mentally. Because like again, 3 months versus 3, 4 weeks.
I've noticed a lot more mental disturbance to doing the antimicrobials of like depressive swings and things like that, and I don't feel like that at all on the medication.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because again, it's like fucking 3 months of all these fucking pills.
And
Like
you're like sprinting to the bathroom with explosive.
literally,
It's like
literally.
terrible.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Well, I'm glad you're feeling better with your
Me
poop.
too.
That's all.
Ash, what is Eric talking about? What is he gonna cut already? Have we already said something outlandish?
Probably the naming my dildo Frank.
Oh, okay.
That's probably
And
gonna be the
that
sound
would be
clip.
the kickoff.
I was like, what did we do already? Okay.
Perfect.
I love it. I love that for
Already
us.
canceled.
Yeah, but glad you're feeling better with that, Laura. My week's fine. Like nothing crazy. Got a big food
Eating
bug.
good?
What?
You're eating good?
Dude, Austin, I can tell he's getting frustrated with my body because like he's like, well, obviously adding 1 to 200 calories is doing absolutely nothing. So he literally bumped my food up from like 24, 2,500 calories up to 29, 3,000 calories.
Dude, yeah, you need to do that sometimes. The small increments kind of don't do shit.
Dude, that I've just all I've done is gotten hungrier and harder, which is like,
Yeah.
if we were like obviously like reversing into a show or whatever, that would be great, but we're trying to put on muscle and not waste time. So he was
Mhm.
like, have some fucking food. And again, training is going insane. Like pumps are good,
Yeah.
energy is good. So yeah, that's probably where all these questions came from, was all the carbs.
Mm. I saw him say too to take a non-clean cheat meal. So what's the go-to?
I don't
Oh,
know. Like I'm
fix.
probably not gonna, I mean, like I'll have my free meal, but like I don't like to just have a cheat meal and eat like a dick. Like, I don't know.
Then you don't
It's
feel
just
good.
not really my style. Like, I haven't really thought about it to be honest with you, but when the weekend rolls around, we'll see. But
Are
yeah.
you saying that Eric gets to pick?
Yeah, that's been going pretty well. Like I actually been trying to push myself even further where he will tell me, but then I can't look at the menu. So it's like the anticipation of knowing where you're going and not being able to like Google the menu. So that's kind of like how I'm challenging myself further, is to like have that anticipation and that pre-anxiety and then going to the restaurant and just like picking something. So we'll probably do something again this weekend, based on how I'm feeling. But again, like adding 500 calories straight out of the gate is a decent
Yeah,
push.
no.
So especially when it's like 3,000 calories. Um, because right now I'm at peak off-season calories when I was 140 last year, and I'm 126 today. So like it's a big jump in food. So I'm not like overly food focused right now. So I'm like not wanting to just like go off to crumble cookie and
I was just about to say I would trust Josh 0% to be in charge of
Mhm.
something like that. I would end up for sure at Burger King or Five Guys.
But see, sometimes you might need that, right? Because it's like if you have that preconceived notion where you can't ever like, when I say like unbuckle your belt, like just kind of like relax a little bit, like I feel like that's a problem. So like I want him to eventually choose Taco Bell because like I need to be able to show myself that I can eat like a beef bean burrito and be okay because it's the truth. Like, yeah, I might have some rank fucking shits and farts in the next couple of days, but like mentally, I need to know that I can order a quesadilla and have like full gluten and like full dairy and be okay. Because like I know that up here, but sometimes the portion of your ED brain where you're like, fast food's bad, like it's sometimes hard to break through that. So I hear you, but that's also the kind of shit that I need to grow
Mm.
grow mentally, not necessarily like
Yeah.
physically. Y'all know.
I
But
just do a lot of swoosh.
yeah, honestly, that sounds so good right now. Because
That's all I
it's
do.
rice and fish that's so easy to digest.
Mm-hmm. How
Mhm.
many rolls can you guys eat?
I probably would be a pit 8 or 10 easy, like
Yeah.
probably
Okay.
like full transparency. Like it's one of those things where it's like I kind of want to see just how many I can do, like kind of like a fuck around, find out type of deal.
Yeah, same. I
How
feel like
many
I
pieces
could
are in a
easily put
roll?
down 8 or 9.
I put like 8 or 9, yeah,
How many pieces are in a roll?
like 8 to 10,
8.
depending upon what you get. Like, granted, like I probably
I
would
don't get
just
the
get like a tuna
fried shit.
roll. I probably would get like one of those dragon ones, you know what I'm saying? Like I get like the good I mean like I like the not the ones with like cream cheese and deep fried shit, but like I like the ones with eel on it. Eel's good.
Yeah, that's good. But the tempura and the cream cheese, that stuff would fuck me up. I don't
Nah.
get the spicy mayo. I
Oh
used to just
no.
get like a lot of just fish, rice, seaweed
Hmm.
Mm.
Hmm.
that I could easily put down. Yeah, easy.
Yeah, I'd say 8 or 9, maybe 10 if I wanted to push it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, but I feel like I could put down. I feel like I say 8 to 10, but in reality, I could probably put down 15, and 15 would definitely be like pushing it.
I would
Pushing
die.
it,
Yeah, that would be a lot.
it would be a lot, but like I'd also be pretty happy because it's sushi. Laura's
Like,
judging us so hard right now.
no, oh, see, I don't eat sushi, so like I can't really
Yeah.
envision that. I need to try it though. For me, it's a texture thing. I envision it being like slimy because it's raw.
If you
Uh,
get like nigiri, like the slimy sushis on top,
Yeah.
I could, yeah.
Well, what's something that you could put down like 8 or 9 muffins?
cereal, fucking all day,
Oh,
like
cereal. Cereal's a good one.
boxes
Dude,
done.
cereal after a while it just hurts my fucking jaw
Mm-hmm.
doing that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Done
I
cereal,
need
like
something I can easily swallow.
English muffins, breakfast food in general. I'm a
Mm-hmm.
breakfast
I love it. What type of cereal is your favorite?
guy. I'd go with cinnamon toast crunch or special
Mm.
K, not special K. Raisin bran with the clusters. What is that? Raisin bran crunch?
Sounds right.
Something
Well,
like that.
it has like granola in it.
Yeah, that sounds good.
It's a good
Dude,
one.
I don't even know cereals.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't.
Cookie Crisp? Nah, I'd get tired of
Cookie
that.
Crisp is shit now. That's no
Yeah.
longer sweet. It just fucks with your mouth.
Mhm.
It's really disappointing. It's super disappointing. All right, why don't we dive into our actual questions? So I have like the list in there.
You're
And
just going down the list.
yeah, we might as well. I mean, we can like skip some if you want. I just kind of like put them all together. Um, but the first one, did you poop on show day, and how did you pee without getting it all over yourself? I did poop on show day.
Oh yeah.
I did not. Yeah, I was just not.
You just like
But
couldn't go?
no, I don't think. No, that's a lie. I had coffee and then I went
Mm.
first thing in the morning. Usually that's how I get, yeah, a little black coffee
Hmm.
gets the job done.
Yeah. Did you guys like do the hover squat, or how did you poop?
I just sat right down.
I just sat down. I
You
didn't give a
sat?
fuck.
Same.
No.
I didn't give a shit.
Legit? I
Well,
was like,
they're touching
Yeah,
you
because
anyway.
I was gonna get my tan touched up.
nah,
So
dude.
like,
My friends like scared the shit out of me, being like, you can't sit on the toilet because you have to pay for the new toilet seat lid. So literally anytime I had to poop or pee, I had this like setup where
oh
I was like
fuck
holding
that.
on and like on my
Too much
tiptoes, like
work.
legit, I was like, it was the wildest setup.
Oh,
Line it with toilet paper or something.
They even said if you like put toilet paper on your tan, it would get fucked up and you'd look terrible on stage. And they
some badass friends. They did
Yeah,
not
they'll touch it
you.
up for you.
I don't know, man. I even had like a little Dixie cup where I like cut a hole and kind of like put it on my vag so that way it like wouldn't like trickle down my leg. Cause again, it probably looked like a weird version of like Twister, where you're just kind of like all over trying to like hang over the toilet. It was awful.
Jesus. I never used like a pee-wee or anything like that. I just kind of hovered and peed.
Yeah, as long as you don't sit, I felt like you were fine. Like
Yeah.
during like once you were already done with all your final coats of tan and things like that.
Yeah.
Like because you're not sitting
But
on
if
the
you're gonna get touched up, it's fine.
yeah.
I mean, you're not like who pees and shits that like aggressively that it's gonna cause so much like backlash like onto your ass. Like that's fucking weird, man. Get your
Dude.
bowels under control.
If
What?
it fits you macros, girlies. I mean, show day, like
On
you're
show day?
nervous.
I definitely did that my first show. Oh yeah.
What, like the burger and fry shit
No,
when
no,
you
no,
haven't had
but
that
like
in
I was
weeks?
still like
Ooh.
my like day of food was still consisting of like Quest bars and like all that shit. Oh yeah.
Wow.
For my first show ever, yeah.
Damn.
That's impressive, actually.
I was still crushing them.
Speaking of, what's the best or fuck Mary kill? Coffee poops? Like either pre-workout or maybe even during workout poops or Quest bar poops. Fuck Mary kill.
All right,
Hmm.
can kick this off.
I feel like Quest bars just made me constipated.
Yeah, kill those.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
agree. Kill Quest bar poops.
Great.
Mary would probably be the coffee poops.
I would
Yeah.
agree.
And
I
then
would
fuck,
agree.
fuck the pre-workout.
Yeah. I would agree with that. I would agree with that. Because
You're
like
not gonna take pre-workout on rest days. Still gotta poop. See?
That's true.
true. That's true. I was just more thinking like the
Just a
ease
casual
and the
hookup.
urgency. I feel like a coffee poop is like kind of urgent, but it's also cleansing. Versus like an intra workout poop or a pre workout poop, it's like you're anticipating going to the gym, and since we're all on our like leg day journey, it's like that extra like relief before legs because you're gonna be like doing so much pressure and stuff. It's like I could see an argument for both.
All right.
Jesus. Um, Wildest thing you ever ate as a vegan?
Killer on this one. I was never vegan.
I did like the raw vegan for like
Mhm.
6 to 8 months or so. And I would do what were called mono meals. So that would just be like 5 apples for a meal, 12 bananas for a meal. Yeah,
Ooh. Hmm.
fucking
Ooh.
wild, man. But I never ate anything crazy.
I would say for me, y'all, do you guys know what aquafaba is? Like the chickpea bean juice? Yeah, I would like try to, because it's like a substitute for egg whites kind of in baking. I would like try to make this like aquafaba like egg white meringue with like stevia and shit.
Nope.
I don't know. I'm not right now.
I never got creative. I just ate vegetables and beans and nuts and shit.
No, I was like the double whammy if it fits your macros vegan. Uh,
God, how are your
Well, at
shit?
least what you were doing, Meg, was like healthy. Like you were health.
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was a little disordered, but yeah, it was
I was very disordered.
it was super disordered. But yeah, I definitely did it the actual like vegan, like
Yeah.
raw shit, like from the earth, don't kill the animals.
Oh boy. Was that your reasoning?
I thought it was, but it was deeply rooted just in disordered eating and
Yep.
wanting to
Yeah.
not and like restrict.
Yep.
But I was like a fucking what was that? What is that called? PETA? I was
Oh,
like
you were a pita bitch?
I was a PETA hoe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I had the stickers and everything.
Oh wow. See,
Yeah.
I went through a like period of time that like the texture of protein, like I have issues with texture, like would like make me gag eating it. It was less of a like, eating
Mm,
disorder thing and more like I just could not do it.
yeah.
My weird go-to was the vegan, fake vegan hot dogs. I ate them every day.
Mm.
Every day. I made it like a stir fry with friggin' hot dogs, egg whites,
A hot dog stir
like,
fry.
and I put like ketchup on it. Like we made, yeah.
Okay.
That actually answers the next question of weirdly good food combination. Laura, it goes hot dog stir fry.
Well, it's like similar to doing like Canadian bacon and eggs. That
Yeah.
was like how I
I
was doing
guess so, but
Okay.
you called it a stir fry, and that just fucked it up for me.
maybe that wouldn't be the right terminology then
The
because I did
glizzy
like
stir fry.
it was yeah, like on a skillet I did like chopped up hot dogs, potatoes, and eggs. So it was like a breakfast scramble, maybe? I don't know.
Let's go with that. Let's go with hot
Yeah,
dog
instead of
scramble.
stir fry.
Laura's trying to be Migos over there
I
with
was
her fucking
imagining
stir
you
fry.
fucking put in some broccoli and like
So,
Oh my God. What about what about you, Meg? Weirdly good food combinations.
I I mean, I don't think it's weird. People think it's weird when I post my food, but like I like
now.
chicken or a protein source, rice, some berries, and almond butter.
Oh no, that's good.
I don't think that's weird. But
Mm.
people are like, you eat your berries and your rice? And I'm like, yeah, it's all going to the same place. It tastes good, sweet and savory, bitch.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I don't have any like weird food combos that I do. I eat pretty fucking bro.
Yeah.
Like it's just I'm boring. Sorry.
I've never done berries with that, but like my things that I've been eating recently are like sweet potatoes with either apples and bananas and almond butter with honey
That's
and
good.
salt and cinnamon and like either like
Yeah.
chicken or whatever. But like I've never done berries.
Are you an orange sweet potato gal? Or the Japanese
Yeah.
sweet potatoes?
I
The
like the
white.
orange.
I do the orange because that's just what Costco has. Like I'm not picky.
You tried the ones that are like red on this, like reddish purple for the skin and white on the inside?
I feel like I have, but I haven't like had them with that meal.
Okay. That would be
Ooh,
my favorite one.
sweet potatoes, like mashed up, just sweet potatoes on rice cakes. I used to do that in prep. It was good. Carbs on carbs. It
Carbs
was
on
yummy.
carbs.
It's
That does
good.
sound good.
Hmm.
I like mashing sardines on rice cakes. That's kind of weird because most
I
people
like
like
sardines.
sardines.
Yeah, not a lot of people. Yep, Laura doesn't
Mhm.
like sardines. I see that now.
Mhm.
I would you see that. I wouldn't even try them. I'm already decided on them just from the
I
smell.
I get it though. I totally
Yeah.
get it because it's like
Little
you are
slimy.
eating the whole fish. It's not like a salmon where it's been like filleted. Like no, you're eating the whole fucking fish. So I get how it's like weird. But it is good.
They have a lot of protein.
I think I would throw up even just like putting that near my mouth.
Good travel food. Well, maybe not like on a plane or something, but like just crack open your can of sardines.
The pure way to
Fuck
have a
everybody's
whole
day.
aisle to relax yourself.
That's right. That's right. Oh my God.
God.
That actually brought up another good question. It totally slipped my mind though. Oh, does pineapple belong on pizza?
I don't really like warm fruit.
Oh, so you don't like my combo?
Well, I mean, honestly, most of the time when I eat chicken and rice, it's like room temperature.
Okay.
So that wouldn't bother me.
Yeah, I don't. I used to like pineapple on pizza, but now it's like that's just weird. Just give me cheese and meats,
Mm.
sans fruit.
Yeah. I actually think it does. And I'm not really like a Hawaiian pizza, but my favorite type of pizza would be like the chicken barbecue sauce ones. It'd be like the chicken, the cheese, the red onion. I could throw on some pineapple dices on there and like more of a spicy barbecue sauce. I'd fuck with that.
I'm super boring. I could just do plain cheese pizza
Same.
and be happy.
Same. That was all I would ever eat that was like my go-to food.
Because I feel like when you get chicken on pizza, they're like little tiny little pieces. It's not even worth it. So you're
Mhm.
like, meh, should have just gotten cheese.
Mhm.
I don't know. I like olives on pizza. I don't know why. Black
Black or
olive.
green? Black.
Black.
Yeah. Those are really good. I'm not a green olive person. I don't know why, but they taste different. They don't taste good to me.
Oh, I like them.
Really.
Yeah, they give them at like
I
a
do.
lot of Mediterranean places as like a little appetizer. I like a good
I-
green one. Little appetizer.
I like to
To
like
prep your palate.
the Kalmatal. I don't know how to say it. Like the black ones that go on like
Kalamata.
Kalamata.
yeah, I like the ones that go on a Greek salad. Those are good.
Yeah,
Mm.
good.
Okay, moving
All
on
right,
to the list.
moving on.
Stupidest glute exercise you've ever tried. Laura, you're
Mm,
up.
I'm thinking. I just feel like the like banded face that like everything was like banded this, banded that, like fucking banded glute bridges by itself, with no fucking weight and all that type of shit.
Yeah, where like everything was like BDSM, everything had bands. I think for me it was frog pumps.
mm,
Like trying to just do like pumps for fuck all.
Jeez. I don't think I've ever done anything kind of stupid.
Oh, the like between the legs
Pull
standing
throughs.
across.
Pull
Fuck
throughs.
yeah.
Yes.
Dude, yeah, the rope right in your coochie.
Hmm.
Oh my God, that shit gave you like a burnt. Oh, yeah, I did
Dude.
that.
Yep.
Oh, and then the one where you're like on your knees, the bar's on your back, and you're doing like,
Like vertical
you're
hip
like,
thrust.
you're like,
Yes.
oh yeah, it's really working. It's doing jack shit, man. You're doing fucking nothing. Don't do
Yes.
that shit.
Oh my God.
I
I feel like
stretched
Oh,
that was
that's the
like
worst.
I feel like that was like in a giant set that I did. It would be like the banded hip thrust, frog
Yeah.
pumps, the vertical bar hip thrust, and then like the rope pull throughs. It's like not
Yeah.
only did your knees hurt because you're on your fucking knees with with a fucking barbell on your back, but then like your
Dude.
inner thighs are being chafed by
Shaped by
ropes.
a rope. I'm gonna post like I'm just gonna do all these dumb shit that we used to do, post it on Instagram and see if people copy it. Can I bring it back? See if people think I'm being serious. I'll be like killer glute sesh today, and it's just all this dumbass shit.
Putting that extra growth hormone to use.
Yeah.
Like I can't
God.
train the way I want to, guys, so I'm doing this shit.
This is what I'm doing. Honestly, I don't think I could do a pull through right now. I think that would hurt so bad for sure.
Dude,
God.
I
Yeah,
couldn't
those are
either.
pretty stupid. Those are pretty stupid. And I see people do them still. So
Oh yeah, of
if you're doing
course,
them, stop that. Stupid. Not
because
doing
you're
anything.
getting the burn.
Yeah. By the
Oh,
rope.
that's right.
God.
Would you rather get an unpickable wedgie every time you hip thrust or train without headphones?
Oh, I train without headphones, so
I do too.
I don't know. An unpickable wedgie. I feel like I always have a wedgie when I do hip thrusts. And
Yeah,
I go commando. So what am I picking? My shorts out?
yeah, same, same. Yeah, I would rather just like I train
That's
without
not a bad thing. I
headphones.
take them both.
Yeah.
Give me the unpickable wedgie and no headphones. It's my life.
Oh my God. What about you, Laura?
Yeah, I don't really train with headphones either. A wedgie doesn't bother me. The front wedgie, that's more annoying.
Okay, yeah, if it's up the
Hmm.
front, yeah, but a booty crack one, that's fine.
Yeah, a
That's
coochie
fine.
wedgie, ooh,
That just
Mm-hmm.
doesn't feel good.
no, no,
No.
I don't.
That's
Ooh,
why I don't know why athletic brands still have the seam. Like, why are we still in the seam era?
I
I
know.
I wish Lulu would change their like align style
Yeah.
because I
And
love
like
the
it's still
material.
straight across your shelf. Why
Yeah,
aren't we doing a V?
yep,
Why aren't we
Mm,
smart?
yep.
It's so stupid. But
I see you. I see you.
should
That's the next
we?
thing for us. We design a
I was
freaking
gonna say,
I
should we come up with some leggings?
think so.
That's
God.
right. That's
Ship to
right.
Brazil.
I know. Your next physique forum merch,
Mm-hmm.
coochie cutter wedgieless leggings. Jesus. Eric, you getting this? Write this down. Would you rather do burpees for 2 hours or lift heavy with raging diarrhea?
Oh,
That's
For
so
me,
good.
diarrhea, hands down. I would much rather just like lift
Yeah,
heavy and have
2 hours is a
diarrhea.
long time.
Dude, that's for
Lifting.
burpees.
I'm gonna go with the burpees.
You would do burpees for two
2
hours.
hours.
Yeah.
But like your
Yeah, I
lifting
might have
session could
some
be done in
PTSD.
30 minutes.
I
Yeah.
might have PTSD right now because that was
Did you
exactly how
shit
I
yourself?
no, but you feel like you're going to. Like it's like I'm afraid to push this set because I don't know what's gonna happen.
Oh, I would just shit. I don't care. Full transparency. I wouldn't care. Like I got goals.
I don't.
I
It was
got
definitely
holes and I should be plugging holes, but you know what? It is what it is. But no, fuck burpees. Fuck burpees. Mm-mm.
ah, I don't know. Burpees suck.
They
two
do suck.
hours.
yeah, I'm going burpee route.
I know that's a hard one. I would probably lift heavy and just risk it. 30-minute session. If I have to shit, go to the bathroom. Try.
That's what I'm
Try.
saying. That's all I'm saying, man.
Yeah, and then there's Laura over there fucking an hour and a half later,
That's
still just
literally
doing
she's still doing burpees, and
burpees.
we're like,
And we're
we're done.
at home sitting in peace. I think we're smart.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. What's a stupid trend on social media that you want to see die?
Dude,
The pointing and like
is that still a thing?
I haven't seen that in a while.
I haven't either.
I'm glad it died because I agree with
There's-
you, Laura.
Yeah, that
like
one's
pointing
bad.
and dancing.
Hmm.
That I don't like the whole get ready with me and like they start with like their bra off and I'm like legit you don't have to show us how you put on your bra. Like I don't know why like girls just they're like don't sexualize me and I'm like you're literally topless. Like, you're doing it to yourself, sweetie. That's annoying. What else is
I
annoying?
love the full
There's
day
so
of
much.
eating and they're doing like a body check. Like they're like
Yeah,
about to like come eat with me and they're like doing like again, they're like they're posed, they're sucked in, and it's
yeah.
like, bitch, I don't want to see your stomach. I want to see what you're putting in your gullet. Like I want to see your food, not your body.
Mhm.
Mm.
Yeah. What's another one? I mean, everybody calls it out, the whole like day in the life, and like they start and they're like recording their like waking up in the morning. It's like stop that.
Bitch, you don't look like
That's
that.
weird.
We know.
There's this there's this one influencer guy. I don't He's probably into fitness, but he's not like in the fitness industry. He literally like has so many different angles and it's just him this whole time. And he'll go to like Target and set it up. And I'm like, dude, like recording himself backing out of a car park space and then gets in the car, records again. I'm like, how? That's a lot. But I mean, like, more power to them. They're making bank off of it. And
Yeah.
it is fun to watch. But I'm just like, how can people be fucked to do that?
I
So I mean,
laughed.
like, don't I like that, but
Yeah. I laughed
it's
when you were
crazy.
on vacation with your family because you took a video of you walking down the
Yeah.
pathway. But I was like, what you had to do is you had to set your phone down and record you walking, and then
Dude,
you
I
had to
did that
walk.
and I was like, I'm never doing it again. Because I took that clip, that small clip, like 5 times. I get the fucking phone. I set it up on a rock. It kept fucking flopping over. I'm like, all right, this is it. This is the last one.
Oh
And
my God.
then
But
I
then it
had
gets
this one.
playfully natural.
It was so bad. It was not natural. It
Yeah.
was not natural at all.
So you do.
I'm never doing it
I was
again.
like, Meg, what are you doing?
I tried so hard. I was like, I'm gonna be influencer this year.
Oh my
It
God.
lasted a week.
Oh my God. That's hilarious.
It was bad.
For me, the one thing that I think is finally starting to die, and like again, like let people have fun and live life. Like
Yeah.
it doesn't hurt me. Like it's we're just being funny.
Yeah, we're
The
just fucking
thing
around.
we're just fucking around. The thing that like pisses me off, where I'm just like, oh my God, shut the fuck up, is when the people make a noun a verb. So like the body is bodying, or the shoulders are
Oh
shouldering.
shit, I do
I know.
that.
And like to me, it's just like, what the fuck does that even mean? Like it literally hurts no one. And it's fine that you do it because it makes your life pleasurable. You think
I
it's
say the
funny, you think
peach is
it's cute.
peachin'.
Yeah, and like I said, like it doesn't hurt me. But like when I read that, I'm just like,
Like, wait, what?
what?
You
Like,
lose a brain cell or two. You're like, wait, did I go to school? What? No, but I get it. Yeah,
yeah. But like I said, like these trends, like they're not really hurting anyone. It's just kind of like one of those
it's
things where
just
you're just
so
like,
fucking. Oh, you know what I don't like? When people who don't look like they've lifted a goddamn thing in their life have a mic on them and they're doing stupid exercises and they're talking the whole time. I'm like, what the fuck are you saying right now? Like, who is actually watching this and being like, yeah, I'm like real curious as to what this guy is saying. Like,
taking notes.
like what the fuck, man? Get your mic'd up shit out of here. Like, I see it all the time and in my 40, and I'm just like,
Mhm.
why? Why?
Yeah.
Lift some weights. Uh,
How about when
but
people film themselves crying and then like make
uh,
it
Oh,
real?
that's a good one, Laura.
uh,
I'm
that
like,
is
what?
so cringe.
Like, you're like, hold on, I gotta get this. Like,
Yeah, like when I'm crying, it's like bad. It's
Hmm.
like I'm deep.
Hmm.
It's like, let me show you this
to
like
make great
real
content.
raw. Like, what?
Then
Go
I'm
to
questioning, like,
therapy.
are you crying? Are you like poking yourself in the eye? Do you got water drops going in there? Like, what is happening?
Honestly, it's crazy.
Hmm.
Like, it's just an attention thing.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
that's what I think is so crazy about today's just social media and everything. Like, you have to document everything. You
Hmm.
can't just be present, feel your emotions, and like move on.
Hmm.
Like, if you don't have yourself like documenting crying, people won't believe that you're like upset or something happened to you. It's like, that's so weird, man.
Does that ever give
Yeah.
you guys anxiety of feeling like you need to constantly show up on social media to continue to like do what you do as a coach?
Oh, all the
I
time.
did.
Really?
Yeah. I did, but now I'm just like I was at this thing with my coaches, my peeps with Scooby this past weekend, and they were kind of talking about like, do you like have like a post schedule? Do you post at a specific time each day? And I'm like, nah, I just kind of I'm chill with it now. Like
Mm-hmm.
I post what I want when I want. Like last night, my little squat PR video, it went to shit because everybody was out with their significant other getting
Yeah.
Valentine's Day food, and I'm over here like, look at my squat PR, guys. Like nobody cared.
Yeah.
And at the same time, like I was like, oh, I should delete it and repost it like tomorrow. And I was like, why?
Yeah.
It's still impressive. It's still on my page. It's just like as long as you have this information and this good content, or just you being you, because that's
Yeah.
what people want to see too, is just you
Mm-hmm.
being you. If you have that on your page, when they go to creep on you to be like, oh, is this a good fit for me? That's all they care about.
Mm-hmm.
They don't care about how many likes, all this algorithm bullshit.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's too much.
Like I posted a reel today that like it's done shit, but like it's me training really hard to failure with one of my friends to a Hall & Oates song. It's like one of my favorite songs ever that's so corny and stupid.
Mhm.
It's the You Make My Dreams Come True that's used in like every cheesy 80s
I love
comedy.
it.
Yeah, it's like one of my favorite songs because it's just so god awful. It's amazing. And
Yeah.
like I don't care about how it does. It's just like
Yeah.
you see me training really hard. You see me training
Yeah.
with one of my friends, and you see me making this face because like I'm
Hmm.
pushing really hard and she's smiling because she pushed me really hard. And it's just it for me, it was funny. It was for me just to be a human being. And like it's not amazing. It doesn't really help anyone, but it made me smile and hope to God it made someone else smile. And like if that's all we can hope for sometimes.
Yeah. Yeah. But I think you just have to, and I say this all the time, like you just have to be authentically you. Just
Mhm.
like post what you want. Because people can read through your shit. If you're forcing content and you're not being yourself, because I've tried it, and like that's why like I have a whole list of like content I want to record, and then I'm like, I like literally I'm not in the headspace to do it. Like I know
Mhm.
it would be a really good video, but I'm like, if I come off as like robotic and like not me,
Yeah.
like why post that? So
Mhm.
I don't know. I just don't care that much anymore. I don't know. But I get it. The anxiety is real for sure.
Mhm.
I just see so much stuff that like either other people are posting or
Yeah.
whatever, and I'm like, I don't feel like that's authentic to myself. And like honestly, I don't love being on camera, so like I'm kind of shy in
Same.
that
Yeah.
aspect. And then I feel like I've had a couple times people ask me like, "Hey, are you reading a script on ones that like I'm talking?" And I'm like, "No, I'm not. I'm just fucking awkward and uncomfortable."
I'm literally just pausing. Like, yeah,
I'm trying to speak clearly.
yeah. I think you
I'm
just
trying to enunciate.
just be yourself. And
Yeah.
I mean, that's what social media is about. It's about you. So,
Yeah. Agreed.
yeah,
Agreed.
don't get caught up in the algorithm shit.
Mhm. What's one thing you would change when you started your bodybuilding journey, or maybe a piece of advice you give to your younger self?
Oh, these are two really good ones. Why are we?
Those are two. Yeah, I would say those are two separate. Mm.
I think one thing I would change when you started your bodybuilding journey was to not get caught up in like the comparisons
Mm-hmm.
and not be so concerned with what other people were doing and their preps and their how they were looking for the show, and just kind of focus on me myself as an athlete. And that's
Mm-hmm.
what I do now, but like I wish I started this way before, because I think I would have enjoyed it a lot more, because now I just love it.
That's
So
good.
yeah.
That's a good one. For me, it would be one thing that I would change that also be a piece of advice I'd give to my younger self, or maybe younger female athletes listening,
Mhm.
because I started my first cycle when I was like 22, is to wait until you want to be enhanced and do things
Mhm.
correctly. Like take the time and be patient and develop yourself as an athlete and the skills that you need to be a better, well-rounded physique athlete. Like take your meals seriously, take
Mhm.
stress management, your sleep, your training, like get a coach that will invest in your health, your training videos, like actually give a damn about doing things right and don't be in such a fucking hurry to hop on gear thinking that's the missing piece, because I legit thought that because of lack of education, social media pressure, and honestly my own delusion thinking that like that's what you have to do is, oh, you're a bodybuilder, you have to use drugs. And like I was just so naive and just dumb that like I wish I could have redone it. But honestly, that would be the biggest piece of advice is do things correctly and be patient. That way, when you do decide that you want to become an enhanced athlete, it will actually make a bigger difference versus like when I first hopped on cycles. Yeah, I felt like amazing, but like the benefits did not outweigh the risk. My first few cycles, not even just my first cycle, my first few cycles, because up here wasn't developed where it could have been.
Mhm. That's a good one.
So,
Laura?
old lady over here, I envy the both of you for being as informed and educated on all of the decisions you make towards your bodybuilding at your age. I'm almost 10 years older than you, and it fucking sucks to start to actually put in place a lot of the right habits and whatnot at my age because I'm still on the shit end of the stick when that comes to the longevity of the sport, even though
Mhm.
I did compete naturally for most of my career. Like this was the
Mhm.
only season that I didn't. Um, that being said, I wasted a lot of time that every off season was really spent on staying as lean as I possibly could, not actually progressing. This is the first off season that almost 20 pounds, or at one point almost 20 pounds over what I was on stage.
Mhm.
And I never would have ever thought that I could just do it. Like it
Yeah.
wasn't really like a thought. And now seeing that, I look back and think like, where could I have been
Mm,
if I had just gotten out of my own fucking way?
yeah.
Yeah.
I love that. That's real and vulnerable. And shit, Laura, like I know you're 10 years older than us, but like I see girls starting on Reddit at 19 and I'm like, God damn it, what if I started taking my shit seriously when I was 19? Like how much further could I have been? And that definitely puts things into perspective. But like you also do a lot of good because there are other like athletes that maybe are like masters athletes that are contemplating getting into bodybuilding right now and they think that they're too old. Like I see that on Reddit all the time. They're like, "Hey, I'm 35. Am I too old to get started?" And it's like, "God damn it, no." Like get started whenever you want to like start taking your bodybuilding journey seriously, whether you're 19 years old or you're 35, 40, whatever. Like we have masters divisions for a reason, and I freaking love seeing 80, 90-year-old men on stage flexing their biceps. Like that's so
All
freaking
right. Don't kill
cool.
me just yet. I'm not in the grave, but
I'm just
You're not
saying
that
like
old,
that's
Laura.
so
it's
cool
not
to
even
see that.
so the more so, and I know this is also a little different for the both of you too, but I'm like struggling mentally with the fact that I want a family and
Mm,
that I fucking love bodybuilding and I'm just starting to hit the tip of the iceberg of progressing.
Mhm.
Realistically, that timeline collides.
yeah.
Yeah, it does make it hard.
Yeah.
Ow, fuck.
I get that.
Sorry.
I get that for
That
sure.
cigarette. Yeah.
So, question for you ladies. If genetics were an issue, or if you could change divisions, which one would you be in? Why? Or are you guys happy in the division that you're in?
I'd stay in my division and actually be good at it. That's what
Wellness? You'd stay in wellness?
yeah.
Okay. So you'd stay in wellness. Meg, what about you?
I would stay in wellness because I
You
feel like it's finally me, you know?
Mhm.
Like I loved figure and I
Mhm.
would go back to figure. But now I know I have like this to prove to myself because I know I can do it and I really thoroughly enjoy it. Women's physique is sick. I love looking up to those ladies. I think they're boss ass bitches, but it's just not me. Like
Mhm.
I don't feel feminine. I don't feel beautiful at much muscularity. But yeah, I would stay in wellness for right now. Yeah.
So I don't know if this will surprise you or not. I would actually, if genetics were not a thing for me and I had a
Women's
different,
body.
no, actually, I thought about that. I thought about women's
WPD.
bodybuilding, because that is beautiful. But for me, it would actually be fitness. Hear me out. I love the look, but I have never been a graceful and athletic gymnast, right? When
Yeah.
I was growing up, I was a softball and volleyball player, but I was a brute, right? And so I actually have always struggled with the idea of feeling like an ogre galumphing around in a swamp versus a deer prancing around in the forest.
Yeah.
And to do what the ladies in fitness do, where it's athletic, but it's artful, it's tasteful, and to have that muscularity, for me, that's what I would want to do. Is I'd want to be able to be so flexible and mobile and strong and athletic and muscular and have that into the package of fitness where you get to express that femininity on stage and have a routine while also having that masculine feature of having like bigger build. So mine would actually be fitness.
That'd be
I'm
sick.
surprised. I agree with I think that division is so like unbelievable to watch because think about like you have to still diet your
Mhm.
ass off. You still need to train in the gym and then be able to fucking flip around
Legit.
like all of those things with like
Dude, could you
terrible
imagine that? Like
Yeah.
peak week running through your thing. On peak week, I'm like, I just want to sit here and do absolutely nothing, sit in a little Epsom salt bath and like complain about how tired I am.
Yeah.
and I was
Like,
a
I don't
gym.
want to be flipping around. Those bitches are crazy. I love
Yeah.
it. I think it's sick.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good division, Ash. I
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah. But instead, I'm going to be an ogre in a swamp because that's
Yeah,
just who
that's
I
fine.
am.
Yeah, it
Is the
is.
like technical physique standard for fitness supposed to be figure?
They're not as like
Yeah.
conditioned because you just can't be, I don't think. But I think like that's how they judge them is like the figure, like, but it's so confusing to me though. Cause some girls like Missy, she's always fucking conditioned as fuck. And she
Yeah,
looks amazing.
he
But then
looks
you see some other girls that are just they have a very nice shape, but they're not like diced. They don't have like striations everywhere. And so I'm kind of confused by it to be honest.
and then
But
I would say Ariel is like women's physique.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel like it's just kind of across the board, but regardless, it's a beautiful division. This is a funny question I thought when I was driving to the gym. Would you rather use a clean needle every time you inject with a 75% of pip or reuse the same needle with no chance of pip? So essentially, 75 chance of pip, but clean needles, or you get to the point where you're not going to pimp, but it feels like a baby's going to be punching you because of how dull the fucking needle gets.
I take the baby punch. I've dealt with some shit, really bad PIP, PIP,
Mhm.
whatever you want to call it.
Yeah,
That
I go
it's just like so excruciating. I'm like, nah, never again.
baby punch too, as long as I'm not getting an infection.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
infection.
take
Yeah.
the baby punch. Yeah.
Dude, PIP is
Yeah.
oh,
Never experienced that.
Mhm.
so
Mhm.
bad.
I'm interested to hear this one from Laura. I don't know why, but I feel like Laura's going to give me an answer I'm not going to expect. What is the best bread? Texas Roadhouse rolls, Red Lobster biscuits, or Cheesecake Factory brown bread?
Can I throw a Hail Mary into that?
Yes, of course.
Bertucci's rolls.
What?
What?
Bertucci's rolls.
What?
Where's that?
What is that?
Never been to Bertucci's? What?
What the fuck is
Laura saying the name
Bertucci?
over and over again. Is it going to make us understand?
All right, now you guys both definitely need to come visit me. So it's this like Italian pizza place, and
Like
they
a
have
chain restaurant.
yeah.
No, it's not. You have to pick a chain restaurant.
Bertucci's is a chain restaurant.
I've never heard of a fucking Bertucci.
B.
That sounds like something Chip does every morning on his walk.
It's an
He's a
Italian.
Bertucci.
Like, yeah, it's an Italian place, and they have the best rolls ever.
They
But-
don't do
Texas
breadsticks.
Roadhouse.
No. I would say
It's-
that's kind of like a French bread, but as a roll,
Ooh.
the inside of it is like doughy-ish. They're
Oh,
good. But from what you gave me the options to, what was it? It was
the
Texas Roadhouse.
the Texas Roadhouse like butter rolls, the Red Lobster cheddar biscuits, or the Cheesecake Factory brown bread.
I've only had the Cheesecake Factory.
Mm. That's a
Texas Roadhouse.
I would probably say right now the yeast rolls from Texas Roadhouse, because like we always went to Red Lobster as a family. That was like
don't
one
like
of the
that.
restaurants we always went to. And like the cheddar biscuits are good, but at a
Mhm.
certain point it's just like salt overload. But like the yeast rolls from Texas Roadhouse are so well balanced and baked that like, two Red Lobster biscuits and you're like, yeah, I've had enough sodium for the day. But like those yeast rolls from Texas Roadhouse, you could eat 10 and you'd be like, more.
Yeah, there's no Red Lobster around here either. Texas Roadhouse
I
there
don't
is.
like Red Lobster. I've only been there like once, and I don't.
It's not life changing. Like
Uh-uh.
you don't need to keep going. Let's see. Let's do like one more question. What's one food you would never eat? Laura's like sardines.
What would I never eat? Dang.
Mine's lima beans. Like if someone was like, Ash, you had to eat lima beans every single day for the rest of your life and you'll be Miss Bikini Olympia, I would be like, well, guess I'm gonna stay an amateur because I would be so miserable to have to eat lima beans that holding such a prestigious title would not be worth it in my opinion. Because fuck lima beans. Them are nasty. Them are nasty beans. I
Damn, I don't
hate
know
lima
why.
beans.
I
I'm
don't
gonna have to
know.
go with some weird like fucking cow testicle or something like that.
Or like
You
a
would eat,
chicken neck. Wait,
you
is
wouldn't
it
eat the
chicken neck?
Rocky Mountain oysters, Laura?
No.
Like chicken feet, I don't know, like weird shit like that from an animal.
Yeah. I
Probably
couldn't
would
do
try
like
it.
the turkey neck or some bullshit. Do people eat that? I don't know.
I feel like those things you put in stock. I don't think I feel like people can't like do the turkey
People
necks.
definitely eat chicken feet.
Nice.
They sell them. When I was in the
No, I
Bahamas, they
think
just
those are
had
for
chicken feet.
dogs, are they not? I'm pretty sure those are for animals, like
Stop
big
it. This is
dogs.
how I became a vegetarian, just so you know.
He doesn't eat chicken feet.
He doesn't even eat the milk bones from Starbucks.
Okay. Jeez.
Granted, I probably would.
Let him eat what he wants.
Is he
But
still constipated? That's kind of like off topic, but is he still constipated or did you get that fixed?
no, he's good.
It's
Because
good.
he's been eating his food.
Oh, imagine
Yeah.
that.
I have to put 2 treats on his food in order for him to eat it. But like he eats it.
Like I got my mom trained
He's
so
so
well.
fat. He is getting
That's
chunky.
Mom knows exactly how I like it.
Thick boy. Look at
he,
that girth. Little butt's growing. He
I
looks
love it.
good. He looks good.
I love it. Guys, this was a fun podcast.
It was.
I got to know a lot of fun stuff about you guys.
Yeah. We need more of these Ash questions.
I think we
Our
do. I think we need
viewers
to make
ask too
this like
serious questions.
I know. Yeah, someone asked about their ovarian cyst. I was like,
Yeah,
bruh.
like I'm sorry.
That's consult territory to a doctor.
Yeah. Yeah. That's like another thing that I'm starting to kind of like get like annoyed about where it's like there are like these complex cases that are like kind of outside the scope of practice of coaching where it's like lymphatic drainage. I'm like, you guys, I'm a health and fitness coach. Like, I know a good deal, but like I'm also not a doctor. Like there are certain things I'm just like I can't advise on. So let's just dial
Yeah,
it
I
back.
feel like this will be my last little thing here, but I feel like a lot of health and fitness coaches online, like they just think like, oh, if I don't know everything, like this person won't hire me or something. It's like it's okay to
Yeah.
not be the what is it called? Like the king of everything or fucking I don't know what the fuck the saying is. But like it's better to know like a select few things very, very well than know little bits of like everything. Like don't be a I honestly can't remember sayings for the life of me. Don't be a
So it's like master of
master of all, something of none.
it's master of none.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Jack of
that.
all trades, master of none.
Yeah, jack
Yes.
of all trades. No, you're just a
One
clown.
brain.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
right. No, I get that. But at the same time, it's like, I feel like coaches, like, it's great that we're able to like help like gut issues and stuff like that. But
Yeah.
at some point, there needs to be a line drawn where it's like, listen,
Yeah.
like you're having ovarian cysts, like, and your hormones are balanced. It's like, okay, well, are they actually? But it's like at some point, it's like you really need to just listen to your doctor. Like we can try things holistically, but we can't be promising miracles out here. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying?
I recently had a GI map come back with the one of the markers being that there was blood in her stool. So I
Mm.
told her,
Sure.
like, this is for you to go
Yeah.
see a
The
gastro.
cold blood, get out of here.
That it's
Mhm.
not for me, and she's
No.
very confused by my inability to navigate that. I'm like,
Oh, she is.
like, how do you?
Oh,
Well,
she thinks you can solve the blood in her stool. Okay.
That's like some colitis type of shit where it's like
Yeah, you need
it
additional
scoped.
testing, Nancy. The fuck? Oh, I fucking can't. I can't deal with it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yo.
I'm glad y'all feel the same way because at some point
You're
I'm just like, we
pooping
gotta draw a
blood. Get
line.
out
We
of
gotta
here.
draw a line, man.
Ah. Well,
Laura,
I still think you're a smart cookie, Laura.
yeah.
If I came to you with occult blood, I'd refer myself out. Not
Legit.
doing
Legit. Oh my gosh. Well, thanks for podding with me, ladies.
Yes,
The
thank
pod
you. It
was
was
podding
lighthearted.
today.
I needed it.
I see what you
The
did
pod
there.
was podding.
The pod was podding. Love you, ladies. Have a good day. Meg, I hope your ass. If y'all are not on
I
YouTube,
heard
y'all
it
get on YouTube.
exploding.
Ah, that was cool. But yeah,
That
thanks.
was
I hope my ass
awesome.
feels better too.
Yeah, Meg, I hope your ass feels better. And Laura, I hope your sick ass feels better too.
Why won't how do you get
How
that
do
to
you-
I don't
happen?
know. It's just like I did it once.
Special
And
powers do you have?
Ah, there
It's
has to be a way. I'll figure it out for next time. Yeah.
all right,
Yeah.
love you, ladies. Have a good
All right.
one.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.